Are you a streamer or other content creator? Need lighting for your setup? I'm going to show you what I do on my stream for all under $10. Streaming on Twitch as Prompt Commander since July of 2019. When I was getting started, I went to YouTube to find a lot of information to see different things I needed to get going with streaming. I found a lot of the prominent streamer help sort of YouTube channels recommend a lot of expensive gear as this is the way you gotta go. As I was just kind of dipping my toes in the water, I did not have a lot of money to spend or the desire to spend a lot of money, but I still wanted to make a good effort, put a good stream forward. So I'm going to share with you some of the tips and tricks that I figured out on my journey and share them with people who might be in the same boat. Planning on streaming with a webcam, you're going to need lighting. Even the best webcam out there that you can buy is, without proper lighting, is going to give you a terrible image. It'll be very grainy and colors will be washed out as the sensor in the camera is working overtime trying to produce a passable image with bad lighting. Good lighting makes it way easier on your camera to make a good image. So a lot of the people out there who give advice on streaming, of course there are a million different recommendations out there. A lot of them point you towards things like the Elgato key light, which I'm sure is an amazing piece of kit, and I would love to have one, at least one or two. That'd be great. But it's just not in the cards. It's almost $200 for a single Elgato key light. And as cool as they are, that's not happening in my budget right now. So I went out looking for ways to get some decent lighting for not a lot of money. And I did find one channel that glanced over this topic a little bit as they went on to recommend something very expensive. But I'm going to share with you guys what I found for lighting. I went to Walmart, and it doesn't have to be Walmart. You can get these pretty much anywhere. Any hardware store, anything like that, and bought one of these. It is a 8.5 inch clamp light, it's called. Alright, so it's a light fixture with, this one has a 6-foot cord on it. It has a switch. You guys see that? A slider switch. Okay. And it has a ball joint here where you can position it. And then a wing nut here to clamp down the ball joint. And you can just use these clamps here to clamp it onto any surface or a shelf or whatever you got around your setup. Bought one of these, is about $6, a little over $6. And went and got a 60-watt daylight LED bulb. And you can, depending on your lighting situation, you can pretty much use any LED bulb you want. This fixture is rated for 150 watts. It's designed around use with incandescent bulbs, which are really not that around much anymore. LED bulbs are not going to touch 150 watts ever. For example, this 60-watt one only uses 9 watts. So you don't have to worry about the size. You can use a 75-watt, you can use a 100-watt LED if you need that kind of light. So that'll just screw right in here. And plug it in, flip the switch on, and you're good to go. I don't have this one set up right now. You see behind me, I was streaming here from an alcove. I have 2 of these behind my monitors clamped to my monitor stand on my desk. As they shine up on the white wall, it creates a nice even light for my streaming. And I have one that is clamped up here. I have a green screen curtain that's actually right down where I'm sitting right now. I have one clamped onto my bracket for my curtain, my green screen, that illuminates the green screen. I bought this 4th one to put it on the other side of the green screen. I was running into some problems with the green screen having some shadows on that side, which with the green screen effect, it it will mess up your green screen. So it's very important to have your green screen well lit. So I bought a fourth one, and I wanted to share this with you guys on video before I go and actually set it up on that. And one thing I also did on my green screen ones, they did have kind of a harsh light on them. This has no sort of diffusion. It's basically just a bare light bulb right there. Now you can get diffusion covers and stuff like that for lights, but you know, we were talking about going on a budget here. So what we're going to do, what I found works pretty well, is I went and got press and seal. Okay, so I have a piece of press and seal here, and you just take it, put it over the lamp, pull it tight, and press it down, and you have diffusion right there. The one I've been using, I put 2 layers of this on just to add a little bit more diffusion. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about it being enclosed. LED bulbs don't make much heat, so you don't have to worry about the heat building up in there or anything like that. So that's what I use. Like I said, six something for the fixture. I think about 2 something for the bulb, and you're in business. Under $10. If you need to add more in the future, it's another $10. So not too bad for a lighting setup. The final links to the products we talked about down below in the description, along with links to my Twitter, my Discord, and my Twitch channel that I stream on 3 times a week, generally Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Oh, please go ahead and hit that like button if you want to stay tuned for more tips about streaming on a budget that I plan on sharing. Go ahead and hit subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when my videos go live for you. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time in the next video.